It's time to bring you an updated war map, and this is a special one. We're going back 1 year, so we're going to do a recap of the entire 2024 and show you from January 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2025, so you could see what Ukraine has lost and what they've gained. So this is how things looked back in 2024 on January 1st. Keep an eye here in the Donetsk region, and of course up there in Kursk. As we fast forward over, you see a massive change, of course, here going up and up here in Kursk. And it's hard to see, so I'm going to go back and forth between the photos for you to take a look at. Before and 2025. Before and 2025. It looks like a lot of land, and believe it or not, it is. It is 3,600 square kilometers. I want to compare what that means to what it was the year prior, 2023, because looking at those numbers, we saw Russia capturing about 540 square kilometers, while Ukraine liberated 430 square kilometers. So yeah, definitely not the best of years when it comes to what happens here, but Russia did this at a price. They lost so many men to try to put men in the meat grinder to take some of this territory. Add that with the factor that Ukraine only got 10% of the stuff they were promised, it created a situation where Russia could move forward. Back to those Russian losses, they're almost at 800,000. So what were the numbers for 2024? 430,000 soldiers. That's a massive number. In Russia's 3-year war, they lost half of the men that's already been listed in their total number. And that's just in 2024. And at what, 3,600 kilometers, that's what, less than 1% of Ukraine? They lost that many men. If we were to do the math and say, okay, well, they want the rest of Donetsk. Well, at 3,600 kilometers, that would mean they would need more than 2 years at that rate of 400 and something thousand men every single year in order to get that back. Remember, that's just the Donetsk region. Think about the other areas. Also factor in the fact that Russia is now involving yet another country to help them, and that's not working out for them as well. So it's Russia isn't doing what they want to do because Ukrainian forces are very skilled and they're stopping them and slowing them down. Now add in that Ukraine's going to get more equipment and more stuff moving forward. Well, that means Russia's going to have an even bigger problem. That's where you start getting Russia actually threatening nuclear war or sending their Hazel and things like that, because now they're getting put into a corner, which we actually are weirdly enough seeing today. The one thing I want you to remember is this is more than just Russia taking land. There are villages and towns that are